Not to be dramatic, but something very scary happened to me last night. Literally so much snow. My childhood dreams come true.
But I just like looking at houses.
Yes, I still have so many of these if you want one.
Good morning, gang. Welcome to another weekly vlog. Today I am working from a coffee shop with a friend, but I've actually brought my own coffee with me, so I'm hoping that she's already here because I'm walking in with a coffee from home, but it's fine because she's buying one, so it doesn't matter. But we're working from a coffee shop and then we're actually going house hunting, but not for me, for her, because she is looking at some houses and stuff at the moment and I'm coming along for moral support, because we've kind of both said this, but it's always really good to have a second pair of eyes when you look at a property, especially when it's someone who's not moving with you, because then you've kind of got that, like, I guess it kind of is the same if it's a partner as well, but it means that you're both looking at it, rather than like if I went on my own, for example, and then I went to like 2 different properties, I could in my head be like, oh, well, you know, the bedrooms are about the same size. But then I could bring a friend and she could be like, what are you talking about? That bedroom was so much bigger. And you don't always realise because you're like the one doing it all. So we're going to go have a little look at some properties, which is really fun. I love looking at houses. I basically came along to look at the houses and for moral support, but I just like looking at houses. I feel like it's a very, like, I don't know, I feel like everyone I know just loves looking at Rightmove and loves looking at houses. I think it's that nosiness of being human, but I don't know if anyone else ever did this. When we were younger, me and my brother used to go, like if we were moving house or something, we would go to estate agents with our parents. And do you remember they used to have all the brochures of like different properties and it would have like the floor plans? We would pick up all of those brochures and get all the floor plans and stuff, and we would like plan out where we'd put furniture and like we'd map out like how we design a house, and like we'd pretend to sell each other houses and stuff. It was so funny. In hindsight, my parents were probably like, why have we got all these bloody house brochures? And it's because me and Chris picked up one of everything when we were in the shops. I'm excited to go have a little look around. I've got lots of work to do. Feeling very positive this week, feeling very good and ready to take on a new week and really get into work mode, because I have a lot to do. And I have a to-do list today that I want to tick off everything on. So I'm going to try and get ahead of myself and just get some bits done. So I'm going to head into the coffee shop and we're going to get going. I actually don't know if she's here. I can't see her car unless she's parked down the other end. Unsure. I'll find out in a sec.
Quick one if anyone's interested, but I've just finished up these and they're really lovely products. Highly recommend. And I did find as well, using these, my natural hair looked really nice. They're silicone sulfate paraben free. Highly recommend, and they made my hair look really glossy and shiny and it felt really nourished. So love these, would repurchase, and definitely recommend. Had a nice little afternoon house hunting and working from a coffee shop. Ebony actually bought my coffee because she knew I was on a no spend, and I only have vouchers for Starbucks and Costa, so she was like, don't worry, I'll get your coffee, so I didn't have to spend any money, which is really lovely. So I definitely owe her back a coffee at some point. But we went and worked in the coffee shop. While we're sat in there, it starts chucking it down with snow. Literally so much snow. I don't know if you can see the balcony, hold on. This was all in the last like 20 minutes maybe? Mad. Just came out of nowhere. But we went and viewed some houses, which was really nice and fun. I absolutely love looking at houses. I think it's so much fun. So now I need to make some lunch because it's 3 o'clock and I've just got home and I'm starving and I don't know what to have. I've got the leftover tuna from the other day. I made like a big bowl of tuna pasta, like tuna mix. So I might just quickly do some pasta and then just chuck the tuna in, because that seems like a quicker option than doing some sweet potato, which will take ages. So I'm gonna do that. It's so cold. I even have 2 pairs of socks on, and I can't show you because I can't get my leg that high. But I've got 2 pairs of socks on and I've just put the heating on because my goodness, it's freezing. I should have put it on before I went out so that it was warm when I got home, but I'm gonna have to cuddle up under the heated blanket to finish working today because it's just so chilly. I don't think I can function. That's the one thing about like Christmas that I find really funny, is we all think, oh, you know, Christmas is out the way, winter's over. And actually it's so far from over. It's still Baltic outside. It's still really chilly and cold, and we've still got the worst of the winter weather to come. It's not happened yet. Winter doesn't end till the 22nd of March, so we've still got a good 2 months of winter left to freeze our bums off. So I can't complain, I actually really like winter. I love seeing winter to spring, you know, where the trees, specifically living here, when the trees start to become green again, and all of a sudden one day I look out the window and I'm like, wow, it's really bright and green out there, where for months I've had to look at just bare trees. So I'm excited for that again. I just love seeing the seasons out of my window. That's the one thing I'll really miss about leaving this flat eventually, is just seeing all of the windows and like watching all the leaves change and seeing all the seasons, and oh, I just love it. I love being on my balcony, I love my flat, I love my bedroom, I love my windows, I love my everything. I just love this place so much. If I could make this flat into a house, I 100% would. Like, if I could pick up this exact floor plan and like move it and then add another story and move into that, 100% would do it in a heartbeat. 100%. Not to be dramatic, but something very scary happened to me last night. So I went swimming with my friend and we got back at about, I want to say we got home at like 9:30 maybe. I'm on the phone to James as I'm coming into my block of flats. I always call him when I'm driving, and I got back to the building and I was on the phone to him, and I got in the lift and I was like, right, I need to go because the lift has no signal for your phone, so you can never stay on the phone. As I'm going into the lift, I pressed the button and I stood there and I was like, oh, like still on the phone to him, I was like, nothing's happening. Like the lift just isn't moving. Tried to press the button to open the doors won't open. So I'm trying to press my floor, every other floor, trying to press the ground floor to see if I can get back out again, pressing the open doors, pressing closed doors, nothing is working. So I said to James, right, let me get off the phone, I'm gonna call and see if I can do something. Because there's like a, you know, every lift has like the call button. So I was like, that will obviously call the people to alert them I'm stuck, and then I can get them to come out. It's an alarm. And an alarm that is so quiet that I could hear it really loudly, but no one else could hear it. So James said he literally couldn't hear it until he was stood outside the lift doors. So I was like, well, that's fantastic. So I've now got to wait for someone to come into the building. So I'm pressing this alarm thing. Then I hear the door from outside go. So I was like, hello, hello, ignored. The person is then trying to press the lift button and obviously not having any luck, the lift is not moving. I'm screaming hello, nothing. So I thought, fuck, they've gone up the stairs now, so I'm literally stuck. Look at my phone, I've got no signal. So I now can't get hold of James, I can't get hold of the company to get out of this lift. And I was just stood there, sorry, the dishwasher's on, the washing machine. But I was stood there and I was like, I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. So I sat on the floor of the lift and was like, I'm literally just sat here, I don't know what to do. And in the end, thank God, James had obviously come out because he knew I was stuck in there. So he came out and he was sat, I thought he was outside the ground floor. And he was like, oh, are you okay? Like, can you get out, blah, blah. And then out of nowhere, the lift just like, it made a little bit of a noise. And I was like, oh God, what's happening? And then the door opened by like, honestly, about a centimetre. So I wedged my finger in and like pulled it and it moved quite easily. So I just rammed the door halfway open as far as it would go. And then I just got out the lift and ran up the stairs. But it was very traumatic and I now never want to use the lift again in my entire life. It was not fun. So that was an experience at 9:30 last night. Thank God I was on the phone to James as I got in the lift so that he knew I was in there, because otherwise I actually don't know how long I'd have been stuck in that lift for. Like, if it hadn't opened, I'd have been in there for a really long time because no one could hear me. I couldn't get hold of the people. I couldn't do anything. I was literally just stuck in the lift. So I'd have just had to sit there and wait for someone to be the other side of the door and hope that they would be able to talk to me to get like help. But it was very traumatic. So anyway, sidetrack. Just thought I'd tell you that story because I'm telling everyone because it's really dramatic. And I'm also terrified of lifts, so that doesn't help. I was really scared. But today I'm gonna do a decluttering. We're gonna do part 5 of the series. So part 4 has just gone up, which is the bedroom declutter. I'll leave a link to the whole playlist down below if you wanna check it out, because I did the wardrobe, I've done like bags and accessories and stuff, I've done the bathrooms, and now I'm doing the living room. So I've still got like the kitchen to do and the storage cupboards and stuff. But I'll be honest, it hasn't stayed that tidy. Like, it's decluttered and I've got loads out and like I've made it all look a lot nicer and I've organised stuff. So like my wardrobe is very organised. It's just messy where I've just been like throwing things in over Christmas. So I do still need to go through things and like sort it all out. But I just thought I'd tackle the living room because these drawers are really bad. So that video will be coming soon. I'm not entirely sure when. I also want to try and sort out the under sofa storage. I need to sort out behind the sofas. Because they're just a bit like, where they're behind the sofas and we don't really go down there, it's just a bit dusty and stuff. So I want to like clean the windows, like hoover, all that kind of fun stuff. Sort out the bookshelves because I broke one of the bookshelves. I need to fix that. So just little bits like that are just going to be done, which is all fun and games. So I'm going to start tackling that, and then I'm going to do some Vinted uploading, or maybe I do the Vinted first. I can't work out what order to do it in. But if you want to know my Vinted, it's jessmsheppard, same as on here. I'll leave it linked down below. There will probably still be stuff up. I'm going to upload it pretty quickly. I would say if you ever want anything from Vinted or anything like that, I would say the best place to follow me is Instagram to know when I'm uploading stuff, because I normally will just put a story up and say things are going up. I might try and remember to do it on YouTube posts as well, just so that you see it there, but I normally just update it on Instagram, or to be honest, sometimes I just upload stuff and don't say anything. So if you follow me, you'll obviously see when I upload bits. But yeah, I need to carry on and crack on and do this declutter and get myself a coffee. Yes, I still have so many of these if you want one. They're fab. When I was going through the cupboards in my spare room yesterday, like I was going through the beauty cupboards to find an eyebrow pen because mine ran out, I came across this. I was looking for a lip balm because I thought I need a lip balm. I don't want to buy one. I know I've got one somewhere. And I came across this one, which is the Lip Wrap Hydrating Mask by Ilia. So nice. It's honestly like, it's really soft. It goes on really nicely. And it's like a little, like, you can do that thing. I don't do that thing. I just put it on, but it's really, really nice, and it's clear, so it doesn't give you any color or anything, but so beautiful. Really like that one. So I'll link it if you are interested, because it's so nice. Like, I put it on last night and this morning and my lips feel really soft, and normally my lips are a bit like dry at this time of year, but they feel great. So highly recommend. I'll also leave this linked because I know I'll be asked. This is a skincare and makeup headband. However, when I do my skincare and makeup in the morning, I tend to end up leaving it on, or like just around the house. If my hair's doing this and it annoys me, I'll just chuck the headband on to keep my hair out my face. I need to crack on and do some decluttering stuff, so I probably won't be vlogging much today, but I will be a lot on my other video. What's going on? Picked up a few bits in Aldi before I got home, so I thought I'd show you what I got, because basically done like a top-up shop. So it's just topping up things like tofu, chicken, like anything we've run out of, or like little bits that you need, because obviously fresh stuff doesn't really stay for very long. This is what I got. So we didn't get too much. This is because I've got friends coming over tonight, and I thought instead of ordering a takeaway, I'm just gonna get myself a pizza, and then I think everyone else is either bringing food or ordering food here. But there's so many of us, it's just easier to sort ourselves out. 2 milks because we've run out of milk. I picked up these because these are quite nice as a little sweet treat in the evening instead of buying like chocolate or something. And I've never seen them in Aldi before, but they weren't too expensive, so I got those. I got some sweet corn fritters. These are really yummy. These are great to put with like some kind of soy sauce and some rice or noodles. I really like those for dinners. Salmon, again for dinner. Turkey mince, not turkey mince, sorry, turkey breast slices to put in bagels at lunchtime, because we've got loads of bagels. Basically have everything for sandwiches and stuff, but no filling. So I've got some of those. Peppers, I always buy the wonky peppers because I don't really see why not, they're the same thing. We got some chickpeas because they're just a staple. We actually have been making chickpeas into like crunchy chickpeas in the air fryer as a snack, which has been really nice. Mini pancakes, these are our weekend breakfast vibe. We put these with yogurt and some fruit, and they're really delicious. Some more butter because we've run out. Same with the puree, same with the avocados. Cherry tomatoes, essential. I've been making really good cherry tomato pasta recently. It's really inexpensive. It's literally just cherry tomatoes, some milk, a little bit of cheese, and some chicken and some pasta. So we've been making that a lot because it's easy. Some chicken. These are for James for work. These I saw and thought I would try them because I've never seen them before, and they just looked interesting. And as someone who can't eat dairy, I thought I'd give it a go and see what we think. Chicken sausages for breakfast, and then just a block of tofu. So a very simple shop. I think this is about £20, but basically all of the top-ups of things that we needed, plus like obviously the little vanilla thingies are just a bit of extra. But I did think these would be a good snack, and I need some snacks, so we'll see if I like them. I don't know how much they were. I think they were about £1.50 or something, but I just thought I'd give them a go. James bought me grind coffee for Christmas, and honestly this is my favourite coffee ever. I'm trying to ration myself, but I do still have a lot, so I think I'm gonna have one. I also feel like grind really got the memo on the pink.
Frame into an aesthetic whiteboard.
Sorry, I'll go through the website. So I'm just planning out my day and I thought I'd show you this. So this was from my mum for Christmas. It's a daily goal setting journal. It's so good. So it's got like short-term goals, long-term goals, etc. and you can write lists and you put like what, when, why, how, etc. So it gives you 14 per thing. Then you've got like month in reviews, so you can fill out like a whole month and basically use it like a little diary. Then there's also monthly planning like this, where it's in lists. Then you've also got weekly reviews, so it gives you like 5 most important tasks of the week, secondary tasks, additional things you need to do, and review your week, which is obviously really handy if you know that you've got things that you desperately need to get done. What I've been doing is writing the like month out, so putting like the weeks, and then if I know that I've got an ad or something that needs to go live on a certain week, I'll just put it in, or if I know that I'm recording a podcast or something like that, so it's really handy so I don't forget things. And then the daily pages are like this. I don't know if you can really see, I don't know if it's going to focus on it, but they look like this. So you've got 3 things to be grateful for, the date, the day, daily affirmation, today's tasks and notes, but it gives you like a little grey section, which is where you can put like the 3 most important things, and at the bottom it says great thing that happened today, which I think is really sweet. But I'll leave a link to it because I found this and sent it to my mum to get for Christmas because I thought it was a good daily planner, and I'm such a, like, if I have a daily planner it has to look a certain way. Like, I'm really fussy with how I like things to look in that respect. Like, I find that if it's laid out in a really good way then it inspires me, but if it's laid out in a way that I don't love, I don't use it. So this one I've been using so far every day since the beginning of the year. Granted, some days I haven't really been working, but I only use this Monday to Friday, so I don't fill in the daily bits for the weekend. But it's so handy for just writing things down. So like today, for example, I know that I really need to get some pictures taken for an ad. I know I need to add a thumbnail and a description to the weekly vlog. I know I need to film some chatty content for TikTok. So that's all things that I'm going to tackle now, and then I can tick them off. I just love a tick list. I love ticking things off. I love, like, just, I'm such a stickler for it. I just find lists really help me. Like, I love having a list to tick off, and I like, if I'm doing something, to be able to like it even sounds silly, but even like Goodreads. I'll leave my Goodreads down below if you want to follow me, because I love being nosy at what other people are reading, and I'm sure you guys do the same. But I like being able to physically tick off that I've read a book, which is so ridiculous because it doesn't really mean anything. But I like being like, oh, I've got a challenge of 50 books for this year or something, and then being able to mark my progress in the book and then write a review and then start the next one. Like, I just love that kind of thing. So that's me in a nutshell. I like having tick lists. But I need to get myself ready and need to get some bits filmed and stuff today, so I'm going to do that now. I do feel good though because I woke up earlier, so it's just gone 10 o'clock, and normally at this time the last like couple of weeks I've been like just getting home, just starting to like make breakfast and stuff, whereas now I've had my breakfast, I've done my gratitude list, I've written out what I need to do today in my little book, and I can get started with my day feeling really like positive and inspired and ready to go. We're going to ignore my hair right now because I haven't brushed it out. I've literally just a second finished, and I always let it cool for a little bit before I brush it, just because otherwise I think it just drops the curls way too quickly. So ignore that. Yes, I know, I did say I was going to do natural hair more often. I am. However, I have a couple of ads that needed me to have my hair done because it's hair ads, so just ignore it. But I'm going to try Wrstbhvr for the first time ever. I'm so intrigued by this. I thought get them because I know they're a good protein snack, but it's saying per mini Wrstbhvr there's less than 0.1 grams of protein. So basically I bought them for no reason, but let's give them a try. Paper packaging, love that. They're green instead of red. I kind of hope they have the waxy stuff. I really liked, like, I just used to get so jealous when people would like unwrap their Wrstbhvrs. I know, oh yes they do. I know that sounds so stupid, but as someone who's never been able to eat Wrstbhvrs, I used to get so jealous of my friends in the school playground when they'd like pull the Wrstbhvr apart, and I was like, damn it, I don't have fun cheese. Welcome to a day in the life of a girl trying a Wrstbhvr for the first time. My childhood dreams come true. Oh, it smells gross. It smells a bit, okay, I love vegan cheese, but I don't know if I like vegan cheese like on its own like this. Genuine question, how do people just eat this as a snack? I could do it if it was like melted into something. No guys, I'm melting this into something. This is so gross as a snack on its own. 1 out of 10. Maybe that's a bit mean. Maybe like 5 out of 10. Because it's not bad, it tastes nice. I just wouldn't eat it on its own. Something just arrived that I literally am so excited about. I didn't know this was coming, and I'm thrilled, let me just tell you. So if you've watched these vlogs for a long time, you will know that I love this brand. I flippin' love Misfits. I think they are the best plant-based protein bars ever. And it's just turned up and I didn't expect it, and I've never worked with them, and this is so exciting. So they have kindly sent me over, oh my god, I'm so excited. I love these so much, but for the last like maybe 6 months, I haven't justified buying them because I was like, look, I've got so many other things. I don't need snack bars. They're not an essential, like we don't need to buy them. So this is making me very happy because I did actually want to repurchase some of them in the next couple of weeks. Like it was on my list of things that I really need to think about getting. Obviously post no buy, I was just gonna buy like a box of 12 of them and then just have like one every couple of days or something. But thrilled. So we have a purple beanie. Cute. We love that. It's very, very cute. I actually really like this colour. It's not one I normally wear, but I am leaning more towards like pastels and stuff at the moment. Then we have, ooh, a cute little bag that says Big Vegan Energy, Misfits on it. This will be really handy for swimming because I go swimming all the time with my friends and I need like a nice, good size bag. I wonder if this would also be good cabin luggage size. You know when you do trips and you don't want to pay for like an actual little rolly suitcase? I wonder if this counts as an under seat. I feel like it would. But it looks quite good. It's got like a little pocket at the end for your shoes and stuff. So this could be really handy because then I can just chuck my wet swim costume under there. Love, 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 love. Oh my god, these are the chocolate caramel, which is one of my favourite flavours from them. Obsessed. Right, thank you so much, Misfits. I am about to make my lunch, but there's no saying that I can't just have one of these now. I'm currently trying to sort out some outfits. I'm trying to get back into the swing of filming stuff, so I thought let's take it really easy and just do like 2 or 3 get ready with me's that are really easy, not too much hassle for me, very like simple basic outfits. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, get myself in the mood to do that. I've just packaged up all of the Vinted parcels of stuff that sold overnight. If you want to check my Vinted out, I'll leave it linked down below. I did post it as I did the thing yesterday and talked about it, so I have got my Vinted link up. I would recommend following on there and also my Instagram stories because that's where I talk about it the most. But if you follow me on Vinted, obviously you just will see when the stuff goes up because it does sell pretty quick. So that's all sorted. I think we're at like 12:30, so I do need to have some lunch in a little bit. I think if I have this now, I might have lunch at like 1:30, so maybe in about an hour, so I don't get really, really full. And then I'm gonna try and crack on. I have done quite a bit today though, so I'm quite impressed.